a pixelated princess, Tila's secret, and of course a palooza of the retro persuasion. What's shakin' toy fans? It's Brad Campbell, and welcome back to the channel. I also want to welcome my new subscribers, and to everyone else I want to say thank you for continuing to subscribe and watch my videos. And I want to let you know that I have some new content just around the corner. I have some big clearance hauls that I recently scored, as well as some new unboxings. And I've had some requests for more blind bag and blind box videos, and I have a bunch of those lined up, so please stay tuned for all of that. So, as I mentioned at the top of the video, I recently attended RETROPALOOZA, an annual retro gaming and toy convention located in Arlington, Texas. This was the 6th annual RETROPALOOZA, and it was actually my second year attending RETROPALOOZA. I was fortunate enough to actually film some footage while I was at the show, so instead of just sitting here flapping my gums about RETROPALOOZA, why don't I just show you? So there you go, a look back at RETROPALOOZA 2018. It was a super fun weekend, and shout out to my fellow con attendees, Matt Weeks and Colt English. I had a blast, you guys. It was also great fun meeting up with my fellow YouTubers and friends, Craig Roberts, aka Narc, and Rube the Great. Rube, it was great to finally meet you in person, man. We even got to take a photo with YouTuber extraordinaire Pixel Dan, who was actually a guest attending at the show. Dan was nice enough to take the time to chat with me about YouTube and collecting in general, and while I was there I decided to go ahead and pick up another one of his lapel pins that he was selling at the convention. I'd actually bought one of these last year, but I decided to just get another one because I really wanted to support him in some way, since the proceeds of this goes to his YouTube channel. So I just went ahead and got another one, and he was nice enough to autograph it for me, so I thought that was really nice of him to do that. There were also a lot of amazing artists that were at the show, and one of those artists was Mr. Rob Israel. And Rob was selling some very cool Simpsons-related artwork, so I decided to pick up one of these very cool Mickey Bart lapel pins that he was selling. And since I bought that Mickey Bart pin, he threw in this Simpsons sticker for free. Be sure to check out all of Rob's social media links listed in the description below. I also met the Pixelated Princess, aka Carmen Fielder, and she was selling very cool 3D printed sprites of various Nintendo characters. at her booth, and this is actually a free promotional piece she was giving away. And while I was at her booth, I decided to go ahead and pick up these very cool 3D printed sprites of the characters from the classic NES Contra game. Another cool YouTuber that was at the convention was OK Chief. OK Chief has a YouTube channel where he goes on various hunts and finds really great deals on retro games as well as vintage toys. He was at the show and had a vendor table set up selling some of his wares, and luckily I was able to find some cool things. In fact, I found these Masters of the Universe golden books there, and so I was lucky enough to get this one that's called I Have the Power, and I got the River of Ruin, and of course Tila's Secret. I was happy to get these for only $6 each. That's not too bad considering that these books are kind of hard to come by. I have a pretty big book collection, and I don't have any of these Masters of the Universe children's books, so I was happy to pick these up. Thanks again, OK Chief, for a really good deal on some hard-to-find retro items. So that's my haul from the show, but let's keep this haul train rolling, because I did go to a few other places while I was in the DFW area, and let me show you what I picked up. First up, I checked out a store in Bedford, Texas called Retro Madness. Much like RETROPALOOZA, they specialize in retro games as well as vintage and new toys. And while I was there, I picked up this Speed Racer action figure from the company Resaurus. Now, this is actually a figure of Trixie, Speed Racer's girlfriend, and this is a figure from Series 1 of this Speed Racer toy line. The figure was priced at $10, which was a pretty good deal, but Retro Madness sold it to me for only $5. Thanks, Retro Madness, for that sweet, sweet deal. While I was driving around in the Dallas area, I ducked into a local Ross location, and I was able to find this really cool die-cast metal figure of War Machine from Jada Toys. Plus, he was only $12, so I thought that was a pretty good deal. Anytime I'm in the Dallas area, I always love to hit up Half Price Books, because they have a wide variety of things for the collector to shop for, and I was able to pick up a few cool things, such as these Beetle Bailey comic strip books. I was able to pick these up, and these only cost like $1, which was pretty cool. I'm a cartoonist myself, and I've always been a fan of Beetle Bailey, the Beetle Bailey comic strip, so I was happy to add these to my collection. Half Price Books also sells vintage vinyl records, and I was able to find this very cool Sing Again with the Chipmunks vinyl record. And this vinyl record features songs from the Alvin Show. I know most of us remember the Chipmunks from the 80s and 90s, but they have been around for a very long time, and over the years I've been collecting a lot of their older records, so this will fit very well into my Chipmunks record collection. So everybody, that is a wrap on my 2018 RETROPALOOZA haul. Not only was I able to show you my haul from the convention, I was able to show you some of the items I picked up at the other stores while I was in the DFW area, and I was able to give you a sneak peek of the convention itself. Thanks for watching, I really appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber, please click the subscribe button, maybe drop a like on the video, that always helps. And don't forget to ring the notification bell so you can be notified whenever my newest videos are released. So as always, thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.